Hey there foodies, let's make this delicious egg curry today. Hey there everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having an awesome Friday today. So today I'm going to be making some nice and spicy and delicious egg curry my way. So join me in the kitchen today to see how I make my egg curry. Okay, so for my egg curry, I went ahead and boiled my eggs off camera, but I wanted to show you guys a little trick that you can do to have all of your eggs peel nice and smooth like mine. So I generally boil my eggs for 10 minutes in some salt water, and then to drain it, I just drain out all the hot water and immediately go in with cool or cold water. So here I have one more egg left to peel. What I usually do, see at the bottom here, I would tap and break this part, and then I would continue to tap and break all of the shell right away around. So let me do that and I'll show you the next step. So here I have the egg with the shell all cracked up all over. I just have a tissue here to catch any excess. So you see right here, if you notice when I pull the shell off, there's like a little bit of room there. There's like a pocket of air. That's what helps you to peel the egg perfectly, because as long as you catch that pocket of air and then you continue, see how easy it falls out? And it's perfectly smooth. No breaks, no tears, no nothing. Now, I'm not saying that this method works 100% of the time. It works about 99.9999% of the time. But what I'm trying to say is that if you want to peel your eggs smooth, try this method of knocking at the bottom and it should work very well for you. So now that I have my eggs boiled, I'll just show you what I have to make my curry, and then we'll start cooking the eggs up. So to put in my curry today, here I have some curry powder, a little bit of turmeric, a little bit of masala and geera, some green seasoning, not too much, just a little touch for flavor. My salt, it just soaked up the juice from the green seasoning, and some cut up wiri pepper. At the back here, I have some fresh Eddos that I've peeled and chopped, and I have some frozen coconut milk here. This is optional, but if you guys have never tried it before, definitely give it a try. You don't need a lot. It just gives a nice flavor to the gravy, or sorwa as we call it. So let's head on over to the stove and start frying my eggs for the egg curry. Okay, to fry my eggs, this is optional. Not a lot of people do it, but the way that I grew up having egg curry, it needed to have a little fry on the outside of the egg. It just gives a nice flavor and texture to your curry. So here in my wok, I've just preheated some oil, and to this is also optional, but I like to do it. I'll add a little bit of geera to my oil. If you've never tried this before, definitely give it a try. It gives a nice flavor in to the oil. So I give my eggs a nice pat down because I don't want it to be wet. I'll just add them in here now, very carefully. And do be careful when you're doing this because the oil can pitch up, right? So I'll just put them all in. You can see right in the corner here, this one's starting to swell. That's what can pitch and burn you. But if that tends to happen, just keep an eye on it so that it doesn't burst when you're next to the stove. So I'll just move them around a little bit so that it can get nice and covered in the flavored geera oil. Okay, that's all nice and covered. What I'm gonna do, I'll let this continue to fry until all of the egg has a nice golden brown crust, and then I'll proceed to take them out and we'll start making our curry. So I think my egg is finished frying. Let's give it a check, and I did put a cover on this to keep all of the splatter in here. When I'm gonna open this, it's gonna pitch up a whole lot, and you'll see what I'm talking about, how this thing can burn you. You guys see that? Look at that. So I know they say not to supposed to cover things when you're frying it, but the mess that this makes, it's a lot to clean up. So this is all done frying. As you can see, most of the egg is completely covered in a nice golden brown crust. What I'm gonna do, I'll remove these. And I just have a plate at the side here with some tissue to absorb any extra oil that's still on the egg after taking it out. These fried up really nice. This is how I like to do mine. Because when the curry is made, this crust soaks up the flavor of the curry and it just makes it taste a whole lot better. So I'll remove this here from the stove, give a little wipe, and then we'll start frying up our curry. Okay, so clean pan here. It's nice and hot. I'll just go in with some oil to fry up my masala. Okay, my oil is nice and hot. This is where I'll go in with my masala, curry powder, a little bit of green seasoning, geera, all of that good stuff. I added a little bit of water to get out everything from the bowl. Mix this up and I'll allow this to fry for about 8 to 10 minutes until all of that rawness is cooked out from the geera, masala, and curry powder. Okay, this is nice and fried down, really dry, how I like to do mine. I'll add in my Eddos here. Give this a toss up. Just to let this bungee a little bit in the masala and get some flavor. Not for too long, just like 2 minutes. Alright, 2 minutes is up. I'll add my eggs in here now. Just to fry up a little bit as well with the masala. Just for a few seconds. I'll now go in with some hot water. Not too much. And I'll also go in with half of the coconut milk I showed you earlier. Just give this a mix and let everything get nice and mixed in. What I'll do, I'll put a lid on this now. And I'll allow the gravy to boil up so that the Eddos can be nice and cooked. And all of the eggs will start to suck up this good flavor. I'll come back and show you what it's looking like when it's done. Okay, let's check on my egg curry now. It's done. The Eddos are nice and soft. I'll slice into one, you can see. See? Cuts really easily. My gravy is nice and thick. The eggs are nice and coated in the good curry flavor. Now to finish this off, it's optional, but I like to do it. I'll go in with just a little sprinkle of shallot for some added flavor and garnish. Just give it a little toss up. And there you have it. Okay, everybody, this is what my finished egg curry is looking like. Look at all that good fry on the egg, that nice delicious Eddo, and my beautiful garnish of shallot. Look at all that steam. This is a nice, hot, and spicy egg curry. Thank you guys for watching today. Thank you for always supporting my channel. You can follow me on TikTok and Instagram at I'mAFoodieGirl_94. I do hope that you guys do give this recipe a try. Try the things and tricks that I would have told you to do. Trust me. It works almost every time. I do hope you enjoy this recipe when you do give it a try with your family and friends. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.